I'm joined now on FaceTime by Kaitlin Sandeno. You might recognize her from our Olympic trials coverage. She was the host of Deck Pass Live as well as the Evening Hype Girl. Kaitlin, it's good to see you.
Nice to see you, Ari. Having so much fun rooting for Team USA already.
I know. Can you believe that it's already off and underway?
It's insane. I love it. I get so excited this year. Different emotions. Every year I feel like I've experienced a different emotion before the Olympics, and this one is just pure joy and so excited.
I love it. And you really have. So 2000 Sydney, you swam. 2004 Athens, and this morning we saw the 400 IM for women. We saw Maya Dorado put together an incredible race. She's going in seated third. Elizabeth Beisel. This is her third time around. What was it like for you? Do you have any favorite memories of the 400 IM?
The 400 IM legitimately is like when I look back at my swimming career, Athens, Greece, 2004 finals is my proudest moment in my swimming career. So the 400 IM is very near and dear to me. I think the 400 IM is a huge love-hate relationship, as I'm sure you would probably agree, or pretty much every 400 IMer out there. I had a lot of pride for this race just because it was my strongest race. But I mean, it's hard. It's hard to train for. I feel like it's so hard to do in season. And in 2000, that was my first race. And I had all this expectation and all the media swarming me that she's going to win gold. She's going to win gold. She's 17. I'm like, okay, I got to win gold.
Yeah.
And I did this race and I was next to Yana Kukors and I dove in and this girl took it out so fast. And I tried to keep up with her on the fly. And then I got to the backstroke and I was exhausted. I'm like, that was a really hard 100 fly. And then we got to the breaststroke and I was like, oh, dear God, somebody help me. And freestyle was just a total mess. And I got my hand on the wall and I thought I was going to be bronze. I was like, third, like, that's a medal. Like, that's good, you know. Yeah. And I touched. I was like, Sandeno, Kaitlin, USA, fourth. And I was just like, it was the most devastated I've ever been after a race. And I was just so upset, like literally couldn't talk to anybody. And Amanda Beer came up to me and she's like, why are you so bummed? I was like, Amanda, I just added it and I just got fourth and I'm just so embarrassed. And she's like, why are you so bummed? I'm like, well, I got fourth. She asked me again and I was like, Amanda, I just got fourth place. Like, I am mortified. And she looked at me and she's like, you're 17 years old and only 3 people in this world can beat you in the 400 IM. And I just felt so dumb.
That
and like
perspective.
my whole attitude about swimming changed right then and there. And then I had a really crazy 4 years between 2000 and 2004. A lot of ups and downs, lots of highs and lows, lots of injuries, car accident. Like at one time I'm just like, I'm done swimming. But I was like, no, I really want to make 2004. I really want to go back. I really want to put my heart into the 400 IM. And my goal was simply to go best time. And I really, really, really wanted to break 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Because every single time I swam that race, I went 4:40.
It's a barrier.
That barrier. And I literally had it for 4.5 years. 4:40. Almost became like a joke.
Yeah.
So I swam prelims in Athens. And I think I was 4:40 or like 4:41. I was like, oh, of course, you know. Odd, you know.
Yeah.
So then I get ready. Finals. Katie Hoff failed to qualify, so I felt like a lot of like pride and pressure. I'm like, okay, it's just you, Kaitlin. Like USA, day one, bring it, you know. And who's next to me? Yana Kukors, who beat me by 7.5 seconds 4 years ago.
Yeah,
like reigning world champ, you know, defending her world record. And I get up and I just behind the blocks. I'm so excited. I've never been so excited in my life. I just felt so ready and so much pride. Get through the race. I think I'm like second or third after the fly. Backstroke like a solid second. Breaststroke, I'm like tied. And I see Yana next to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm probably doing really good right now.
Yeah.
We get under the flags for freestyle. And it's like this total like battle to the end. And it's like touch. And I look up and it's Sandeno, Kaitlin, USA, second. And I'm like, okay, all right, second.
I'll take that.
And then I look over at my time and it says 4:34. And I just like go crazy.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
You would have thought that I won.
Yeah.
And I was just, that was like my gold medal for me personally. Like when I share like my swimming story and my swimming career, like I get a little bit more long-winded into it, but that was the highlight of my swimming career. Like nobody could have taken away that race from me. Never again did I swim that fast. Yana beat me by 12/100ths of a second. I'm like, okay, that's better than 7.5 that we had, you know, 4 years ago.
Closing the gap.
I'll take that. American record. I mean, broke Summer Sanders' American record, who is somebody that I've always looked up to, and it just set the tone for the rest of my meet. I just had an incredible swim meet, and so when I got out of the pool, I was like, what is this feeling? Like, what am I feeling right now? And literally the first time in my swimming career, I had never felt so proud before. I was like, wow, like, I can't believe I just did that. And it was just like the icing on the top would have been obviously a gold, but that time for me was my gold medal. And I just think it just shows like, first, second, third, fourth. Like, do your best. Like, that's all you can get there and do. And my silver medal is my most, like, prized possession. Like, that's, like, my baby. So, yes, the 400 IM, lots of love.
Love it. So we're going to watch those girls tonight. I love it. And you and I have talked about this a lot. Everybody has to start swimming somewhere. You're not born an Olympian. You have to work for it. And, there's so many pools in the area. And I know that you have been a swim coach this summer. What has that been like for you to take your Olympic experience and then bring that to the community that you serve?
Oh, it's incredible. I mean, there's so many highs and lows, obviously.
Yeah.
I have 215 kids between the ages of 4 and 18.
Yeah.
So you see a little bit of everything, but that's where it starts. And you want them to love it. Like, that was my biggest priority. It was like, teach them the fundamentals, teach them technique, and have there be a love for the sport, because it is a hard sport. And it is a sport that people are like, this is hard, I'm done. And it's just like, I want them to have an appreciation for it, and starting that it's a summer league. My goal is for them to like it and to progress so much that they join a club team, that they join that next team, like find a team in the area, join it. Because swimming is such an incredible sport.
That's exactly how it starts, and I believe that a happy swimmer is a fast swimmer. And
yes.
If you can build that foundation, and even, coming from, and I think you as well had siblings who swam, and, my sisters all swam, but we all had our own individual love for it. And I think that's what kept us in it for the long haul.
Oh, definitely. If you're not enjoying it, why are you doing it?
Exactly.
And it's like, obviously it's not going to be all pleasure. Obviously there's going to be some pain that's involved, but that's what makes you great. Definitely.
Well, it's so good to see you. I love catching up with you, and excited to continue to watch Rio coverage. It is here.
Definitely. Have so much fun. Keep doing your thing.
Good to see you.
You too. Bye.
Bye. If you want to get involved and find a swim team near you in what we think is the funnest sport, all you have to do is go to swimtoday.org, type in your zip code, and all of the local swim clubs will pop up. So be sure to check it out, and we'll see you at the pool.